Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych has sacked the head of the armed forces, Colonel General Volodymyr Zyumanna, according to the president's website. The move comes after the most intense violence in Ukraine's three-month crisis turned Kiev into a battle zone. Earlier, the State Security Service announced it was launching a nationwide anti-terrorist campaign to deal with a growing extremist threat. There was a suggestion the armed forces could be deployed for the first time. Colonel Gen Zyumanna has been replaced by the commander of Ukraine's Navy, Admiral Yuri Ilyin, by presidential decree. President Yanukovych's website said it comes after the most deadly violence in Ukraine's post-Soviet history erupted on Tuesday, and overnight, at least 26 people died, mainly in Kiev, as protesters wielding petrol bombs and paving stones tried to defend their encampment in the central Independence Square from police using rubber bullets and stun grenades. A crisis triggered by President Yanukovych agreeing closer ties with Russia in favor of the EU has, since late November, fostered a militant protest movement intent on seeing him ousted from power. Apocalyptic. It is so far unclear what prompted Mr. Yanukovych's decision to dismiss the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, who has been in place 2 years and a day, according to his official biography. But it came hours after the head of the top security agency, Oleksiy Yakimenko, said the anti-terrorist operation was being launched after extremist groups seized government buildings and arms depots. Mr. Yakimenko did not provide details what the anti-terrorist operation would involve, but he did say that, according to Ukrainian law, the country's interior ministry, border guards and armed forces could become involved. Ukraine's defense ministry has also said it is redeploying units around the country to guard military facilities. The protests began in late November, when President Yanukovych rejected a landmark association and trade deal with the EU in favor of closer ties with Russia. Tensions had begun to subside as recently as Monday, when protesters ended their occupation of government buildings in Kiev in return for an amnesty from prosecution. But violence erupted outside Parliament on Tuesday morning as government supporters blocked opposition attempts to scale back the president's constitutional powers. They argued more time was needed to discuss the proposals. In apocalyptic scenes overnight, protesters hurled paving stones, fireworks and petrol bombs while police used water cannon and stun grenades. Both sides accused the other of using live ammunition. Unrest has also been reported outside Kiev, with a woman reportedly shot dead during an attempt to storm a building belonging to the security services in Khmelnytsky. Protesters seized regional administrative and police buildings in the western city of Lviv, and occupations and attacks on police buildings were also reported in Ivano-Frankivsk and Ternopil.